Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, we are going to be looking at the World Tournament here. World Tournament has dropped. How excited are we for that? Alright, let's just get started. So the team I've been using, it's just kind of like a similar team recommended by one of the big-time World Tournament grinders. When I'm trying to move quickly, I don't even really pick the friend lead. I mean, especially me, who's on a much slower device. Recently, with that time trial mission, it became clear to me exactly how much slower, like, the game runs from. I guess just being a player who lives in the United States, playing, a Japanese game that obviously has a, server in Japan, it goes slower. And then I'm also on Android. That's so I could easily buy stones. And it makes it go even slower. So I'm at such a monster disadvantage to every other player. It's crazy. So I do need to grind basically even harder than everyone else. If I'm gonna be that was a mistake, but whatever. I mean, well, there's a bunch of stuff we need to go over anyway. All right, Broly's gonna get his stupid 18 key first. We'll come back in 2 seconds. There's a bunch of different things we could talk about here. So let's just go ahead and do that here. All right, while Broly's doing his stuff. So let's jump on over. So remember, there is this update right here. We can now purchase, with the Mr. Satan signatures, we can now purchase characters in the shop. It seems like a good update. The only problem would be that LRs, here, let's just move forward. LRs are very pricey. They're 300 of these Mr. Satan signatures. That is brutal. I do think 300 is an enormous amount. I don't know why they specifically made the free-to-play LRs so expensive. After this run, I'm just going to collect. I haven't reached 30 million points to get all of the missions done yet. But we'll kind of take a look and see about how many Mr. Satan signatures we could get from the missions. I think we would get some from daily missions. And then obviously we'd get a significant number from local and whatchamacallit. Now this price is a lot. I saw some comments in here and I'm just a little confused. I don't know. I don't see, I would definitely concede and agree that 300 is a huge cost for these LRs. But do you guys not realize that you couldn't even really get them before this? Do you know how hard it was to pull the LRs? It's not like we were just able to get them. And then the regular reward cards, I mean, they're just at 40, which is totally acceptable to me. All the World Tournament reward cards are 40, and then now the Dragon Ball Saga characters, I mean, I don't know, just as a player who grinds the shit out of World Tournament, every single World Tournament, and I always have, this update is 1,000 times better, because you couldn't, dude, full power Jackie Chun has been out for 6 years in a couple of months, and I've only been able to pull him twice in 6 years. I just, there's no way in the world this update is not better. Because there was specifically, I saw, no, it's only LRs specifically. It's LRs. It's LRs. That's the problem. Yeah, okay, also, the SRs are unobtainable, which is a little bit of an issue as well. I don't know, I mean, they've been around for a long time. So outside of Iron Cane, who I remember he recently sold a bunch of them and then was just oh, whatever. It's all right, kid. Besides Iron Cane, man, I would assume most people would have them. Although, if, any new players won't be able to get those characters. I do hate the idea of unobtainable units anyway, right? So here, let's just jump in. I just wanted to put this up on screen, man. Where is it? Oh, the end of Z yeah, there's a couple of characters. There's the end of Z Goku. Let me actually just pull this character up that he's referring to. And there's also an SR Oob as well, who they've never brought back. So this was 4th anniversary is when they did this. So it'll be a little bit further back here. That's 4th anniversary. So yeah, it's going to be on this next page. This guy right here. Yeah, they've never brought him back. So this originally was just an SR right here. and then they gave an awakening to him. It was the like the 4th anniversary like world tournament, like right around the start of the 4th anniversary. Is that guy right there? And then there's also this character. I believe the very first global world tournament I ever grinded, so the first world tournament I ever did. December 2016. Perfect. Yep. That was this guy who they've never brought. This is a cool like kind of like card right here. Like, is he on the Nimbus? Yeah, he's on the Nimbus too, dude. I mean, it's a little, yeah, look, that's cool, man. I would love for them to, like, kind of, you know, like, bring that one back, right, for sure. Where is it? Massive Day for Toon. Yeah, Toon also is searching for certain characters like me. No, there's, yeah, okay. Dude, I think this is crazy. Like, I don't want to shut down other people's takes. Maybe that's a bad habit of me, but, like, listen, this update is so bad. Lost units in the missions. Okay, so missions, the only, previously we would get, like, all right, let's look at this. So right now, if like, what that guy's referring to, we lost units in missions. They never did the Dragon Ball Saga characters. And then, so the missions, Jackie Chun will be in there, and this Trunks will be in there. But here's the thing. Jackie Chun is still available in missions. We're going to head over there in 1 second. Jackie Chun is still available with missions. So we lose out on the one Trunks, but as opposed to being able to directly, like, get any of these characters whenever we want, I just don't see how that's worse. I don't think it's worse. Maybe, like, the Dragon Ball Saga characters weren't available in there. And the LRs, the ones that are really expensive, they still are in there. So, I don't fully agree with this. Can't summon anymore to get dupes. Yeah, summon anymore to get dupes. Brother, bro, dude, the rates were criminal on these, like, world tournament characters. It was so difficult to get them. To just casually say, we can't summon for dupes. Bruh, dupes? Like, these characters were needles in a haystack. This is way better. Baba Shop's nice and all. We should just include the Baba Shop change. Other stuff should be unchanged. No, fuck that. No. I adamantly disagree. It is way better the way it is right now, for sure. We only get a little bit more signatures. I want to double check exactly what the number is, but 40 as a cost for these characters does not seem bad. And then this one, never. Oh my dude, whoosh. Talk about an essay right here. Game is better. Okay, so it should be better. Bruh. Okay, there's a little too much right here. Okay. Anyway, no, this is way better because it was impossible to get the specific characters. Now you can. Now the LRs you'll have to save up a little bit for, but I'm sorry. I just disagree with that so much. So this summon is still on right here, and we could still use these tickets for it. So, I mean, previously I would have told players, just kind of like in the middle of this, I'm going to intercut like a little bit of this gameplay as well. But, you know, with this massive change, there's actually kind of like a lot to talk about with like world tournament and stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's get that done right there. We're kind of just, you know, in the background, we're just kind of like doing our typical grinding of this BS mode, right? So previously I would have told players never to summon on these, but I mean, now, like, you have no choice. The tickets are literally only for this banner, for these tickets right here. So, yeah, I mean, summon away. All right, so there's that. So World Tournament is open. Is there any... yes, Hercules autograph can be exchanged for SSR characters that have included in that. I like, bro, like, let's have, like, some kind of, like, super serial debate or something like that. The system as it is way better than it used to be now. LR Chi-Chi's still available. We definitely got to make sure to get a lot of copies of her. And then there's going to be titles and stuff. Yeah, here's some of the new characters in here. Available for exchange at the Baba Shop. Yeah, okay. Why did it highlight Tao there? Huh. And then these tickets here. Now, by the way, there are more... This right here. Okay. So, they are going to be converting some of the World Tournament tickets we have into Hercules autograph or Mr. Satan's signature. So on Global, it's going to happen on the 25th. For JP, it happens on the 14th, right? Because JP is getting the Rank 2000 update on the 14th/15th, and Global's getting on the 25th/26th, right? Where they're going to convert some of these tickets we've got into the Mr. Satan signatures, which will be good right there. And then finally, what is this? Tournament points have been cleared. Oh, okay. This is because they accidentally put the World Tournament up early on Global. They made a mistake where they had scheduled the start time of it to be December 12th, 2015 instead of 2025. Just a simple little human error right there. So they're just talking about this. Completed missions or remain completed and stuff like that. Okay. All right, so that goes over all of that. Last thing I wanted to do here was let's just go ahead and accept any of the missions and see some of the rewards and stuff like that we still have. So let's count specifically, though. I haven't quite cleared all the missions, but I think it's just Kai's for the rest of it. It's just Kai's. Yeah, that's perfect. All that's left anyway is just Kai's. Okay, so no problem right there. All right, let's see how many Mr. Satan signatures we have right now. So this was after I made a couple of purchases earlier. Like, see, again, I like, you know, we are all entitled to our own opinions, right? Maybe, again, one thing I could work on is maybe not crushing some of these takes too bad, but I mean, I basically could not have grinded World Tournament harder than I have in years past, right? And at like so many of these characters down here who have been available for every World Tournament, like I haven't been able to obtain them. Now I could just directly purchase them. Like, I'm sorry, but this update is just so much better, dude. It is. My only fear is hopefully they reset the numbers because you can only purchase 5 of them. I do hope they reset that number to raise that a little bit. That'd be the one thing I would say about that. All right, so we have 851 right now. Let's accept here. Well, actually, let's do missions first, and then some of it might end up going to the gift box. Although I don't. My Z swords aren't maxed out right now. I think that's what would make it go to the gift box, but whatever. All right, so we could hit this. These are some dailies, just stones and some meats. And then here's this, only 10 right there? Okay. So certainly not a high number, 10. That's 1/4 to being able to get one of those characters. Okay. So there's that. And then let's see what we got in here. 85. Okay, decent. But, I mean, you could see, if you want to get an LR, it would be, what? 1 or 2 World Tournaments, probably, in order to be able to get enough to get an LR. That's the one thing. I think the LR prices should be decreased a little bit. Like 40 is perfect. The LRs maybe should be 150 or 100, like 100 to 150. I think it kind of be like in the middle ground. Certainly the price for the LRs is too high, right? That's the one issue with this. So we got 85 right there. There's Jackie Chun. Now, I will say that, though, is that the LRs that EZA, thankfully, they are still available with missions. Whoops, let me not these missions, right? They're still available in the World Tournament missions. I think like what that guy said, where it's like they took out the mission rewards for the characters. I don't think it's a big deal that like those characters got taken out. It would only be Trunks. Trunks would be the only extra one in here because they don't put Dragon Ball Saga characters. So it's like, where's Jackie Chun? So Jackie Chun is still in here, and then it's like this 10 Mr. Satan signatures would have been a copy of Trunks instead, right? Like, well, no, there would have been 2. There would have been 2 copies, right? Because you get two, right? So it's like this would be a copy of Trunks, and then this would be a copy of Trunks right there. Would be the difference. But the important one, the LR, is still in here, thank goodness. So, all right, there we go. There is all of that. We're kind of like caught up on all of the World Tournament stuff. I'll just keep grinding World Tournament. I really would like to get top 1 local. That way we can get closer to rainbowing LR Chi-Chi, but, you know, it is what it is. It's funny. I ended up, so yesterday, just quick story, and then I'll finish the video. So, a while back, people asked me to do a live reaction to the Game Awards. And I remember looking up the date and seeing it was right before World Tournament started, and I was like, yeah, no, hell no, I'm not going to be able to do that. But yesterday I changed my mind. I was going to do it, but then I recorded the Trunks Long video, and the Trunks Long video actually ended up being such a disaster that I didn't end up doing the, I had a splitting headache at the end of the Trunks thing, so I just kind of chilled, and but here's my mistake. Is I did stay up and watch the Game Awards, because, I mean, Expedition 33, like, in my opinion, was that good. I did play it, and I'm not one of these. I see like the anti-Expedition 33 people go, oh, it's people who have never played a JRPG. It's baby's first JRPG, and they love it. It's like, bro, like JRPGs are my whole life. That game is like a love letter to JRPG fans. It was incredible. I thought it was worthy of all praise and stuff like that. At this point now, it's going to get hated on heavy because it's so popular. Popular shit gets hated on. It's just period, end of story, the way it works, right? But I did want to support the game and hope it did do good. But because I stayed up to watch it, and I was watching, Nano, Thunder, Diddy, and Iron Canes, they were reacting to the Game Awards. But I ended up missing the start of the World Tournament by a little bit. Just a little bit. I was, about an hour and a half late. And it was like, I kind of, groggily, opened my eyes, right around when the World Tournament was starting. And I decided, fuck it. I'll just sleep until I'm ready to get up. And then, once I'm up, I'll make sure to just grind it all day. So we'll see if I get top 1 local. Last World Tournament, I had a mega sweat in my local who was, I'd have to go back and double check the video, but he was, top 50 in the world or something, right? I probably won't have a player that dedicated in my local this time, but we'll see what happens. I would like to get Chi-Chi rainbowed. No matter what, the fastest you could possibly rainbow a World Tournament LR is 3 World Tournaments anyway, and you only would need to get top 1 local in 2 of the 3. So if I get top 1 local here and top 1 local in the next World Tournament, I'll rainbow Chi-Chi at the same time as, anyone possibly could anyway. So, all right, guys, I love y'all. I'll be grinding World Tournament all weekend. We are, during World Tournament, I think we should see the Part 2 LR. There's, a lot of different, hot take videos I'm going to do. I'm going to do another video today talking about the fact that the hint might not be Trunks, but really could be pointing. I think that there's weight to it. Could be pointing to Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which could be really crazy. Daima Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I would prefer he gets a Dokkan Fest, but him as a Carnival LR right now, that seems pretty enticing to me. So let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.